Lily family, what is going on?
How you guys do, Anime Lily fans? How you guys doing? My name is Miguel, as always.
And this is Tom.
If you guys are finding us for the first time, subscribe down below if you enjoy what you see and what you like.
Absolutely. And today we have for you the My Hero Academia.
First ever.
Right. First
manga
ever
review.
Manga review.
/ recap and chapter 192. The Todoroki Household.
Oh, and guys, before we forget, it's the 4-year anniversary. Yay!
That didn't sound so exciting. That didn't sound like so thrilled.
Because you didn't really clap like you were supposed to on the beat.
The way you sounded didn't feel like so hype.
Well, I'm full, so.
Hey, guys, but at the
Ultra!
I was gonna say that at the end, but let's do it. Like, sure.
I mean, we do it at the end too. No matter.
I'm gonna do it at the end because I have to say the way for me the recap, because we want to do this review of My Hero Academia
for years,
for a couple months. No, not a couple months, for a couple weeks now. But I'm the one that was a bit behind, so that's what they had to. Yeah, so that's what we had to wait a bit. But I had to be so thrilled, finally caught up. Like, I knew about the spoilers of who came, Davi, and everything. And before, guys, just saying, there's a spoiler review. So please, guys, let you guys know. We're talking about Endeavor becoming the father that he finally is supposed to be.
Oh, you mean an asshole?
I'm sorry. It seems like I'm the only one that likes Endeavor, and it seems like he could be the father that he could be. And the way the society finally started to see him as the #1 hero.
You know, listen, I'm all for redemption stories. Everybody deserves a second chance, of course.
Of course.
But what I've seen in season 2, he's an asshole. I can't change my mind on that. I know he's getting his dues.
Yes, of course.
But he did a lot of messed up stuff, man.
But the same
with his regular son, his power son, his power. Well, I don't think she got powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
The daughter. Okay.
No, his daughter, no.
So everybody don't have powers except for Todoroki, and even with him, he treats him like trash too.
And his wife.
Oh my God, that's a whole nother story right there.
But I like
beat the hell out of him.
But I like the character development that they have done, and hopefully continues for these characters, because they have developed so much, and even Shoto and his father, they have improved as a build-up within each other,
right,
as a father and son relationship that they have started since season 2 of the anime, and plus in the manga, where they have grown and where Shoto started to hate him, but also starting to understand him as a person.
Right.
And that's what I like about that, because we, at the end of Endeavor burning the living hell of that Nomu, he did the opposite, hand up in the air of what All Might did. All Might did it with his left.
He did it with his right.
He did it with his right, and I love that.
Yeah.
For me, that was very beautiful. As a person who used to look up,
right, for
All Might and want to surpass him,
right,
you gotta say that was beautiful.
I mean, it was, but then at the same time,
you still don't like Endeavor.
No, that's not gonna change. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna do my boy Todoroki like that. But I mean, at least he's got the same scar now, so you know.
And he even said to Hawks that even though I'm a graduate from the school of UA, I hate this credo, but plus ultra.
Yeah, that too. All that.
You really don't like this dude.
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
Okay,
no, okay.
All right. Be honest. What did you like about his past chapters? What did you really like if you didn't like about Endeavor? Did you like about Hawk the way that he's actually doing the goal he wants, but doing it in the double agent way? Is
right,
that what you like, or what did you like about his past? 10 chapters.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's one of the things that you hit on the head. I think I told Sam this the other day too. This was a natural progression of what was going to come, especially after the aftermath of the overhaul situation and the all for one situation.
So, and
plus gentle too. So things were going to escalate. So
of course,
they had to do the espionage. They had to do the what you call it just now. I messed up. I just lost the word. Yes, the double agent. So, like I said, it was a natural progression of it. And I actually like that. I actually like that we're seeing the temperature rising and we're gonna see something happen very big. I'm thinking a Civil War type of thing like Marvel did in the movies and in the comics.
So if I'm asking a question, do you still believe that we have a traitor within the teachers, even though they're doing some type of double agent with Hawks?
Oh,
do
absolutely.
you still think we have a traitor within
absolutely.
the teachers of UA?
Absolutely. No, I think it's one of the students. I don't think it's one of the teachers.
Also, not so.
I think it's one of the students.
For me, the opposite. I believe it's one of the teachers, not one of the students.
Which one?
Well, the teachers. If we're gonna go to theory real quick, I think it's a cowboy dude. It's very off. I feel like it's him. Like he's very
he looks
silent.
shady. He looks shady. Yeah.
He looks shady.
Yeah, he do.
I used to think.
I
used to think it was a ectoplasma guy. I used to think it was him.
Yeah.
He was one of the most shadiest person, but the way he helped the students and he helped erase the head with the students, trying to help them with the quirks and get that special move. I felt like he can't be the traitor, but I feel like it's the guy with the cowboy hat and the guns and everything. I feel like it's him.
Right. Now, for me, it was either two people. It was either it was three people. It was either Aoma, the naval laser.
That's what I thought it was.
That's what I thought it was at first.
I think it was in chapter 160 when
something like that.
When he went behind of Deku's room. That was the most creepiest thing. Like, yo, and plus the way he left.
He was smiling and shit.
And plus the way he left with the cliffhanger, saying that, oh, what's he doing there? Is there a traitor among us? When he left that message, I was like, okay, there's something going on there. There has to be.
Right. So that was one.
Yeah.
The other one was the Invisible Girl. I feel like something ain't right with that chick, right? Something ain't right with that. I don't know. Something ain't right. Now the third one and the last one I think makes the most sense out of my whole theory.
Okay, cool.
Minata. Because we both know this dude would do anything for the kitty. He'd do anything for it.
I think you didn't say the actual word. I was hoping for you to say the P or something. But
I mean, I could, but I don't know.
I'm very proud of you.
I don't know if we could.
I'm very proud of you to not really go to that.
Listen, I don't know
type of territory. So I'm happy of you.
I don't know if Jasmine can do the bleeping stuff. I don't know. If you can, let me know, because there's a lot of things I got to say.
We good to leave it at that.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Something that I want to also bring up in this chapter.
Right.
Todoroki and Sam even said it in the group message with us that Shoto was a savage, saying that, oh, there's a nice scar on you, and he was just drinking right there his soup. Like,
I had to tease it.
He just like,
that's a nice scar on you. I wonder where you got that from.
Like, it was nice, like.
Oh, he was eating. No, he was eating.
I said that he was drinking his soup.
No, he was. Oh, he was eating. He was drinking the damn soup.
Eating soup or something.
Wait, he was eating the soup or he was drinking the soup?
I know he was eating his soup, but I said drinking the soup. Same thing. He was glurping, whatever.
Way to go, Sam.
We just drop a little thing. No worries.
That's how gravity works, kids. That's how it works.
And it's funny how I told him I'm gonna leave this behind my computer like 3 times. He dropping it. But let's go back.
We are not professionals.
To the My Hero Academia review that we're doing.
We are not.
But I like how Shoto gives that little type of jokes to his father about his nice scar.
Oh yeah, he's a savage.
But something else I want to bring up. So I have a theory that what happened San Diego Comic-Con. Since I just cut up, we heard about the creator saying that we're going to hear about Deku's father.
Godzilla.
My theory that his name was going to be Natsu. But that name's already taken by Todoroki's brother.
I mean, that would be messed up if he smashed Deku's mom instead of Lucy. That wouldn't make any sense to me personally. So I hope it's not. That's not his father.
That was my hope of who I thought it was to be the father's name. since I know,
Right.
since like that was my goal, cause since his father breathes fire,
Right.
and then like the Natsu, like I'll be like, hey, maybe that could be his name, but since that name's taken over. But speaking of Natsu, that was my question for you before we go.
See.
What do you think of that relationship between Natsu and his father? Do you think that he's right that Shoto, his sister, and his mom sees his father changing and they accept that of him becoming the number one hero and becoming a better person, but Natsu doesn't see that and he still hates his father. He still sees that hatred inside him. Do you think he's right? Do you think he's gonna change? Any opinion against that?
That's a very tricky question because, and I'm being like truthful. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being really serious. When you get into a situation like the females of the family were in, it's kind of difficult because you'd be a little bit more forgiving.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? But for someone like Natsu, he was treated. I can imagine he was treated like a dog on the street. I can imagine.
Yes.
Because we saw a flashback of Todoroki outside. Oh, I think the regular siblings outside, and Todoroki was the only one in the house. And Endeavor said, "Listen, don't pay attention to them. They're nobody."
Yeah, he said that they are on a different world from you.
Right.
You are going to a different path.
Right.
And I understand like the pain that he must feel and everything.
Right.
And he even said before he left the house, I didn't even know Todoroki like this or that. I would have known it because you put us in a different type of realm. You didn't let us connect.
Right. You treat him like dog shit, basically.
Yeah.
You know, and he did that for years.
Agreed.
So when you do something for a long time to somebody, it's gonna be hard to gain their trust again. To think that you're changed. You know, so for Natsu, that's a very reasonable and that's a very realistic reaction.
Agreed.
To his father. Because yeah, he was a super dick. He was. He was a super dick. I mean, we've seen all 3 seasons. We've seen how much of a dick he is.
I feel like he's changing, so I don't feel that much hatred against him. Like me, I was hit when I was younger, so I feel like I understand. But I feel like he had a reason. He had that goal because he even said it during the fight against the Nomu that if he continued using this heat, his body will be tired and plus physically not be able to move.
Right.
That's why he wanted to have his mom. I mean, Shoto's mom.
Right.
And him to have a kid, and that's how they made is Todoroki's mom. I mean, they made the kid Todoroki Shoto, and now he has half fire, half ice. That was his goal, so it could balance the quirk, and he could be a stronger hero. That was his goal, so it's understandable to that perspective.
Yeah, we treat him like.
No, of course, you're right.
You know?
There's both right and wrong, so I agree.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I will say. We see a panel in the recent chapter where everybody's talking about Endeavor.
Yeah.
And he actually talks about how I didn't mean to get the #1 hero this way, but since I have it now, everything in my life is starting to come together. You know, and I thought that was really a beautiful moment, you know, especially since that's not the way he wanted to get the title, but he has the title now. So, and in reflection of that, it's like he's getting what he wanted, but it's not like he was looking to get it that way. So I think that was an interesting composition between the two.
Agree 10 times with that. And something else that I have to say before we go. Do we have any cons? Or from your end, do you have any cons for the past recent chapters? Would you have liked something about Hawk to be better? Something about Endeavor, the fight? Or something also so simple, but do you think that with the way Hawk is feeling, do you think that he's actually going to go into too deep into his investigation and he's not going to get his wish to actually fill in his goal?
Right.
And his goal is to have the heroes have more time than they will not know what to do with it.
Just be like more free.
Yeah. So what do you think of that? Do you have any cons about that?
Nah, but I know he's gonna die though. I know that for sure. He definitely gonna die. I don't know. Probably gonna be later, but I think he's definitely gonna die, and Endeavor's gonna find out about the deal that he made in the shadow. Yeah. I think he's gonna definitely find out about that.
Agreed.
I don't know if we have time, but do you want to talk about the Deku dream, or you want to leave that alone?
No, what the ending, and that's what I was gonna end it out with. So good transition that you brought it up before we go.
Okay.
With the Deku dream, I love it because I thought that dream was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But the way it started with him having black fire or whatever it was, black smoke, whatever it could be, it was beautiful.
Yes.
So that's what I love. But then seeing all the past people that who handle the One for All, was pretty amazing. And then seeing the original person who had it, and we heard the story of All Might, who was the original person,
right?
And it was a brother of All for One,
right?
But we finally see how it looks
happened,
like, what happens, and how's the conversation. So hopefully next chapter 183 we see him more, and more develop, and see the dream of Deku. But question to you: do you think it's a dream, or do you think it's a vision of the past people of All for One? Of One for All telling of Deku of the story.
I think it is a dream. It might be a vision because, like it's kind of like I was talking about it with Sam too. It's like what. Oh, sorry guys. It's like what Black Panther had.
Yeah.
Where he can go back and he can see all the previous Black Panthers that had the power, and he can talk to them and gain their advice. Oh no, like Avatar. I'm sorry. Yeah, like Avatar, like Aang. Yeah. Like he can go back and he can talk to all the spirits, the other avatars.
Yes.
I think it's like that, but it's just starting to manifest. Because my other question is, how long has he been having these visions? Because I think he said, I had a similar dream or something like that. I could be wrong about that though.
All right.
So
I like your theory. Hopefully it plans out, because that'll be very cool.
Right.
Some type of, you could be in your own realm. Probably he could do some type of stand to try to control and ask for them for advice more, instead of All Might, since he's not there for him always, since he's not the same type of physique, type of person as he was before.
Right.
But before we go, I was gonna say, why not? What was your rating before we go?
Oh, this chapter, like all together.
This chapter, since this is a current chapter.
I give it like a 4.
4? For me, I think I'll give it 4.5 out of 5, because I really enjoyed it, the story, and plus the nice cliffhanger they gave us. So I really enjoyed the past recent chapters of Gentle and the back with Endeavor and everything. So it was very entertaining.
Right.
And I'm really glad. I love it and everything. And I'm glad that we're doing My Hero Academia manga review.
Yes, the hype is real, guys.
And
the hype is real.
You guys enjoy it.
Yes.
And love it. And
yes.
Some more.
Yes, baby. And now we're going to transition to the end, because it's about that time.
So guys, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeLatelyGNG.
Please follow our fan Facebook page, Anime Lately Official Geeks and Gamers, where we have topics, discussions about your favorite anime, My Hero Academia included. And we have a like page, so please check that out.
And guys, we also have a Discord down in the description below, run by Geeks Gamers. If you want to join in the discussion about anime, manga, and everything about, please do that.
And we have a podcast, so please check out Geeks and Gamers Radio Network on Podbean and iTunes, respectively.
And guys, we also have a Patreon page. If you guys want to support us in any type of way, we'll gladly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Oldies and newbies, I need you to do this for me. Like,
comment,
subscribe,
and press the bell notification if you want to get notified when we have our videos uploaded. Alright guys?
And everything that we just said is underneath of the description below.
So guys, plus ultra.
Plus ultra.